Hello, hello. Today's 16 of the Fall for Watercolor challenge. Today we're going to be painting a scarecrow. So we did a sweater to kind of get used to clothing. Yesterday we did our outfit of the day so you could see all the kind of clothing and pieces. And today we're going to put it together, but don't worry, it's not a human, it's a scarecrow. So if it's lumpy, like great. That's kind of the look we're going for. So I think I'm going to start with if you have a yellow ochre, I think that would be a great color to start with. I don't know why I don't have a yellow ochre on here, but I'm going to kind of just do the head and I'm going to, you know what? No, I'm going to start with a hat. Okay. I'm feeling like very, I don't know, Wizard of Ozzy. So I'm going to do like a blue hat. I'm just going to do like a little kind of wiggly blob there. Okay, and then I don't know, that seems like a good hat. It's just kind of, I've got like a little curve here too, so that'll be the back of the hat. I don't know if you can see that lip here, but I'll show you what I mean. So here we get to use that like leave a white line or let it bleed situation. So your choice, dealer's choice. I am gonna try to leave a white line because I cannot wait to paint this guy. So here's my little scarecrow. Okay, he's got his cute little face here. We'll add more to his face soon. But I'm gonna make him have like a little cuff around his neck. So I'm just kind of taking the tip of my brush and making like just a little, like almost like a lollipop, something like that. And we'll add the detail again. First, we're just getting our base layer down. This is how I approach all my paintings. I get that base layer of color down, and then we're going to add more detail. Okay, so now I think his jacket should be maybe like I'm using my Perylene green and adding in just a smidge of brown. You know what? No, I want to do we're going to get crazy. Okay, we're going to do like a red and white checked shirt because I feel like I just want to show you how to do that. Okay. So I'm going to grab a little bit of blue. That's kind of my go-to shadow, very light. So let's add a lot of water to that paint puddle. It's going to be very light. And we're just going to kind of give ourselves the outline of our shirt. So we've got some arms here. Okay. We've got some arms here. He's like here for a hug. Okay. And then stuffed, got a nice belly there. And then this is going to be where our buttons are. All right. And then he can have green pants. Well, is that a little too Christmas? I don't know. Let's do, we're just going to do it. We'll do an orange checked shirt. Okay. Don't be alarmed. Okay. So you know how Scarecrow's pants are kind of just like little blimps, right? Because they're shoved with straw. So I'm just kind of doing these little weird legs here. I'm going to probably go outside of the little box that I have drawn for myself, but that's okay. And then let's do some little boots. Do scarecrows wear boots? I don't know. Do they? So I don't want to go out of my box. So we're just going to do some boots like yesterday. And this looks so funny. The proportions are totally wrong, but that's great because I don't know about you, but I don't know any scarecrows who have, perfectly proportioned bodies. So then I'm going to have like some little straw kind of coming out of the arms. Okay. So I've just got some of my yellow here. And I'm just making some nice skinny little lines. Maybe we'll do some coming out of the ankles too. Maybe some like out of the waist belt, like it's popping out of the pants or something. Okay, and definitely some coming out like from the shirt. All right, I love it. So we've got our little scarecrow man. We're gonna wait for that to dry just a smidgy. While we're doing that, we can actually let's practice the checked shirt. So what we're gonna do, probably a small paintbrush for this one. Okay, I'm using a round size 2 brush. And when I'm trying to get like a really fine tip, a lot of times I will like kind of tap my paintbrush against my paper towel to make sure it's in the right shape. And that helps not only get out some excess water, but it also helps me just shape the paintbrush. Okay, so what we're gonna do is think of this like fabric, okay? So I'm gonna make lines in here. I need a little bit more paint, I wiped off too much. I'm gonna try to follow the shape of the arm because fabric, when it's like checked like this, it's gonna kind of pull where it's stuffed. So almost like how our pumpkins, we made the lines kind of follow the roundness of the pumpkin. So here you can, like a gingham, I guess. And then you cross it over. And I might want to make my lines like a little bit. I guess if it was a true gingham, I would have waited for it to dry because, well, let's do the other arm where we wait for it to dry so we can see the difference. Because with gingham, it's like the lighter color and then that square where the lines cross, it's a little bit darker. So let's just do one line for the rest of it. And this arm will just be the practice arm. Do as I say, not as I do. So we'll wait for it to dry like patient, responsible people. And I've just kind of used the blue as a guideline here because I think it, especially with the orange, is going to just kind of mix into a fade here. Like a little shadow. Okay. And then these ones are going to go this way. Okay. Great. And we'll kind of do one like right there. Okay, so we'll wait for that to dry. I think our hat should be dry enough. So I'm going to grab a little bit of Payne's Gray to add some details to this hat. So it's kind of jaunty. So I'm doing like the upper brim and then kind of the underside here where it would be. So it's almost like it's got a little flap up here. And this is the little brim. And we'll just kind of add a little shadow to the top just to kind of differentiate the parts of the hat. And I might add a damp brush just to wiggle out that shadow. This is how you're going to blend, is just kind of using a damp brush, but only a little bit damp. And that's going to help gently spread that color across that shape. So we'll get more into blending later. So don't sweat it. Okay, is his face dry? I feel like dry enough. Let's try it. So what do you think? I don't know, what kind of face does he have? He's a friendly guy. Should we do little triangles? Hi. Hi, buddy. So cute. Look at that. And then what's this little like necktie? Here, we'll kind of do like a little ribbon. It's tied around his neck to keep the burlap sack on. And then where we've made the ruffle neck, I'm just going to make like little shadows for the creases here. Just kind of little lines. There we go. All right, now let's add some detail to his pantalones. He definitely has pockets. Where would a scarecrow be without his pockets? I think I did this in previous years, but I'm going to tell you a little joke. Why did the scarecrow win an award? Put your guesses in the comments below before I tell you. Because, you ready? If you want more time, pause it, because I'm going to tell you right now. Because he was outstanding in his field. Get it? It's like double extra pun, because like he was outstanding, right? So like he was standing out in the field, but also like in his field. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. So for the pants, I like adding these little wrinkles. Can you see? Let's get closer. So just kind of where the knees would wrinkle, just like a little bit, just, I don't know, right there. Give it a little personality. And a little shadow for his belly. All right, let's add some more to this gingham. I think it's dry. So I'm going to grab some more orange and get my point ready to go. And then we're just going to go crisscross, baby. Yes. Okay. This is so much better. Should have been patient, but if you see, we're getting a little bit of a glaze technique here because it's just painting over the white parts that we haven't painted yet. But when we paint over the lines that we've already painted, it creates this, this glaze effect where it has extra color over those spots. I'm going to try it here. I don't think it's going to help because I think it's just going to look like these lines are darker. Kind of missed the opportunity, but we can still do it on this part of the shirt. And I love this. This is super fun. If we were getting really fancy, we kind of talk about like where the wrinkles were and how to do that. But this is merely a humble scarecrow, busy scaring away the crows. And he doesn't need anything too fancy. He wants for nothing. Okay. He's so cute. Okay. Let's do, is it funny to like, I kind of want to do like a crow here. Oh God, I should have thought about this first here. Is it a bat? Is it a crow? Who knows? Okay. We don't know what's happening. It's all of the above. Okay. Oh my God. What is that? Okay, it's flying away because it's scared. All right. There we go. It's gonna go that way. It's like, ah. Here. There's some more. And we're just doing it fast and loose. Okay. I think that's great. I think I'm gonna draw a little bit more hay, maybe with some other, like some yellow and orangey kind of, just to give it a little variety. If your yellow starts to get kind of gross on your palette, you can always just get some clean water and kind of clean off the top of it too, so it doesn't get nasty. Because I find my yellow is the color that always kind of has the most wear and tear. All right, and then let's do some, like, he's in a field, you know. So I'm just doing some some grasses, some hay or something. Maybe, is he in a cornfield? Probably. We'll just do, I don't know. What is happening? We're just going for it. You do whatever you want. You can look and wait and see how mine goes and decide. You know, like, give me something to protect. So I shall. All right. Yeah, I think that's great. Cool. So there's our little guy. He's just chilling. Okay. I love it. I might add just a little bit of a shadow here on his face. I'm just grabbing that brown that I use, kind of where his hat was, and then like a little bit around the back side of his face. And then I'm just taking a lightly damp brush and blending that out. I don't want to blend too hard though, because I don't want to move his eyeballs. Okay. So there you have it, folks. There's your little scarecrow. We've gotten some good practice with clothes, and happy painting. I'll see you around. If you're just stumbling upon these videos, by the way, if it's still the month of October in 2024, it is not too late to sign up. And if it is past that time, definitely still hop on my newsletter. I've got it linked below. If you sign up for the challenge, that'll get you on my newsletter. And then that way you'll be up to date on upcoming challenges and all kinds of fun things. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing today, I also sell watercolor kits on my website where everything has outlines like so. And I walk you through the paintings step by step. This is from our Witchy Vibes watercolor kit. So if you're enjoying painting along with me, these ones are a little bit more professional. These ones are a lot less off the cuff. But they're still fun and silly because I can't help myself. So anyway, happy painting, friends. I'll see you tomorrow for brush lettering. Yes. Good night.